Hello everyone, it's Dr. Vasquez Ortiz here. If you recall from my very first video for the course, I mentioned that I would be posting instruction videos for each module. So this is the Module 1 instruction video. You see two screens here because I want to navigate around Canvas. You may also see in the future just single screen introductory videos if we're just going to be focusing on course content that I can deliver that way. Here's what we're going to do. You should all be able to successfully enter Canvas, and if you cannot or are having any technical difficulties, please contact the Canvas hotline, or you can even reach out to Distance Education. If you can't get any help there, you are always welcome to email me directly, and I can also try to troubleshoot for you. Here is my dashboard. It looks slightly different than yours. I'm going to go ahead and click into one of my Psychology 210 courses. This might be slightly different than your course, and that's okay. We're just going to be following the general outline. Go ahead and just ignore this for a moment because I want to get into the view that you have as a student. Okay, so here's your view of the course, and if you look along the left-hand bar, you can see the navigation menu for the course. Home, of course, will take you home and give you access to each of the modules through these tiles, and below that you'll see the syllabus. I've also embedded the syllabus as a PDF file in the course information module so that you can print it out there if you're the type of student who likes to print things out. Below syllabus, you'll see modules, and those are each of the modules that you'll have. For this course, we'll have 16 modules. That may change, but the general idea is that you're completing a module and then moving on to the next. This will vary depending on the length of your course. If you are in a 16-week course, most likely you will be completing one module a week. It's very important to stay on top of your Canvas deadlines that are established in the modules so that you can be building on the success that you have not only in the current module, but the modules that come, as this course will build on previous concepts. Below modules, go back really quick there. Below modules, you'll see grades. That's your grade book. I take a lot of pride in keeping my grade book up to date. So depending on when you turn your assignments in, I'll do my very best to grade your work within the first couple of days of the submission. This way you can communicate with me about any struggles that you might be having or techniques to increase your grades on the assignments. Discussion boards is where you will be engaging with your peers, and that's also, remember, the opportunity to get extra credit points if you missed that announcement from my very first video. And then here you'll see the current announcements, and I will be adding announcements throughout the semester. It's very important you read the announcements. The announcements is the place where I typically post extra credit opportunities. We will not be using ConferZoom for course content, but I may set up some Zoom sessions for office hours, either as a group, or we can also schedule individual office hours via Zoom. In a regular course setting, I'll have office hours on campus. Okay, so let me go ahead and click here into the modules. If we scroll down into Module 1, I want to give you the layout of what we do in each module. So each module will contain 3 assignments for the most part. You'll be completing a video response, and your video response is watching the posted video that contains content that's relevant for the module, and then writing a 1-paragraph reaction to that video. You will not be making your own videos for this course. The next type of assignment you'll see are discussion boards. Discussion boards require you to first post about an assigned topic that is given in the discussion board, and your response in the discussion board should be 3 paragraphs. Each each of those paragraphs should contain 5 to 7 sentences. It's important to limit your writing because your peers are going to be required to read your posts and respond to them. And if you write more than 3 paragraphs, you're dominating your peers' time. So be sure that you don't do that, because if you do, you'll receive a point deduction. Your writing should also be in accordance to APA format. That means professional. You cannot be using slang, emojis, obscenities. Any type of informal writing is not permitted in this course. And then you'll be taking a quiz on the content of the video response and discussion board. And once we get to the chapters, you'll also be expected to be reading those. So let's go ahead and look at a video response, just so that we can see what the topic is for Module 1. Sorry, it's not letting me in there. There we go. Okay, so for Module 1, your video response is going to be covering math anxiety. And for me, this is really important because as a psychologist, I know that if you are anxious and nervous and your heart is racing, it's really difficult to learn and engage the prefrontal cortex of your brain. So we're going to be focusing on getting out of fight or flight mode if you have math anxiety. And if you don't have math anxiety, you still need to do these assignments, and it will help you to become a more empathetic person for people who struggle with content anxiety. So, like I said, you will be watching this video on math anxiety. Once you're done watching it, you will write a 1-paragraph summary and also include in that summary something new you found about in the video, how math anxiety is related to working memory and your ability to solve problems. And then first on the list is just describing what the symptoms are of math anxiety. So a video response for this course should take you about 30 minutes to an hour. And if you find that you're spending a lot more time on a video response, you're overdoing it. You are welcome to send any questions about video responses to me. Some students who are still developing their English skills like to send me their paragraph before they post it, and that's fine as well. I'm here to help you maximize your points on each of these assignments. Okay, so remember, Module 1 is going to contain these assignments: discussion board, video response, and quiz. And we're going to be focusing on understanding and getting past math anxiety so that we're ready to really jump into the content of the course in Module 2. I will see you back in the Module 2 instructions.